Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and I know I say this every time, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited about what we're going to do. We're going to make a t-shirt that's kind of like this long sleeve one. We're going to do this ombre thing on the front with these two colors. This one is called bubblegum and this one is called fuchsia rose. And then we're going to stencil it, and I think I've narrowed it down. Probably we're going to do this one, Peace, Love, Momlife, but I also was toying with the idea of doing this one, Peace, Love, Pause, or Peace, Love, Jesus. And we're going to do something really fun to the sleeves that's super easy. So I'm going to show you the whole technique. This is where I am right now, and it turned out way cuter than I even thought. Way cuter. I love this color combination. That fuchsia rose has orangish tones to it, and I discovered something totally by accident by using these paper towels that have this. There, you can see it. They kind of have this embossed design on them. It kind of gives that look to the t-shirts also. So anyways, this is so easy. You can do it with any color, Magnolia ink. This was just one color. This was blue, the berry blue ink, and I think I may have done all one saturation, but with other t-shirts that I've created doing an ombre effect, I've started with pretty solid ink that's got water in it and diluted it more and more and more to achieve that ombre effect, which is sort of changing from one tone to another. Okay, so let me start at the very beginning. I created my inks using some little glass cups, and I put a little blob of fuchsia, look at this color, fuchsia rose, in this one, and I added, I don't know, 2 or 3 big tablespoons of warm water. And then this one I created using bubblegum ink, and I diluted it with warm water, and then I just stirred it up. This one needs a little bit more water to be added to it. And I started painting. Well, no, that's not the first step. Let me tell you the first step. I taped this area off, and I took pictures. This stuff I had to do in advance because otherwise we couldn't do it as one video. So, but I'm going to show you how to get this technique. So I just used some blue painter's tape, and I just laid my stencil on here and taped around it, and that worked just fine. It's not perfect crisp lines, and I'm cool with that. I wanted it to be like this. So, okay, so let me show you with one of the sleeves. We're going to do something real cute. What the process is. Okay, let's start with this sleeve, and I'm going to do both sides, so I'm basically just going to paint and let it bleed one side to another. But when I was doing the front, I didn't want it to bleed through to the back, so I put a piece of cardboard and I put a bunch of paper towels to protect the back side. But for the sleeve, I want it to bleed. So let me see if I can get this kind of all curled up and out of the way. And let's use a little bit of tape, just so I can show you. I'm going to put this on at an angle. You can use any kind of tape. What did I dilute it with? Warm water. That's a great question, Ruth Ann. Thank you for asking. Okay. And I don't know, it's just random where I put that. We'll see what it looks like on the back. I don't know. Actually, let me scooch this down here a little better. I'm I'm taping it to this piece of cardboard. And I didn't put anything in between the, in between my front or back of my t-shirt sleeve because I want it to bleed through. All right, and I'm gonna lay some paper towels down underneath. This helps kind of soak it up a little bit. And we're gonna go to the front as soon as I show you this. I did everything at an angle. So I started in one corner and I just worked like, I did about a third. Then I did the fuchsia rose at an angle in the middle, about a third. And then I did about a third for the last piece. I'm gonna try not to get this on myself. We'll see. Okay, so I've got this all mixed up and ready to go. And I think we'll do the same design. We'll do bubblegum, fuchsia, bubblegum. So I might add a little more water to this one. This is distilled water, but you can use absolutely whatever you have on hand. That's just what I have handy. So, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Let me squinch everything over a little bit further. Okay. So I'm just going to take some of my bubble gum and I'm just going to start painting it on. You do want to try, if possible, not to do big drips. And I'll show you what big drips look like, because I had a bunch of big drips when I was doing this t-shirt. But I didn't really know what I was doing at that point. We may end up flipping this over and painting on the other side. We'll see. So I'm just going to paint with my diluted ink. And you guys, the beautiful thing about this project is once it's dry, I will heat set it with a regular iron and some parchment paper. And then it will be totally wearable and washable. I have worn this t-shirt many times and they wash up great. There's no problem with that. Okay, so I did one layer of the bubble gum. Now let's do the fuchsia rose. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Which color do you like better? I can't decide, but I love them together. And then we're going to do the Peace, Love Momlife on the over the top of that front square. We're going to do that in white ink. And you know what? Speaking of that, I am going to take a second and put my apron on because I am a messy painter and I don't want to have a zillion little pink flecks all over this cute t-shirt that I wear all the time. Hi Betty Willer or Weiler, nice to see you. So the whole process of painting the that front square took me under 5 minutes, and then I'll show you what I did patting it dry. And then I dried it with a blow dryer. I haven't heat set it, but I could actually at this point because it's pretty much dry. Okay, so I hope you can see it goes bubblegum, fuchsia rose, and we'll keep going. I'm going to do another row of bubblegum. And I did not put anything in between the front and back of the sleeve because I want to do it on both sides. So we'll see what bleeds through. Whatever doesn't, I will finish off camera when it's all dry. Okay, let's do one more stripe of this fuchsia rose. And then I'll show you how I patted it dry, and that created, because these paper towels are like embossed, sort of, it created like almost a design look on, I'm gonna do the whole cuff. It created like little spirally looking design. Okay. So that is what I have. And this is basically the same technique exactly that I used when I was working on the front square. Okay, so now I'm just going to take some paper towels and I'm basically just pressing down to get the excess ink to lift up. And after you do it a few times, it starts to leave sort of a little bit of a spiral look from the paper towels. I do not know how to tie-dye, how to actually tie-dye, but this ombre effect is like my best half attempt at creating something that kind of looks like that. I want to get this dry enough that I won't get it on another part of the shirt. I'm not sure if it bled through. No, but it did not bleed through sufficiently, so I'll come back after and do the other side. But let's get this dry enough that I don't get it on something else. And I'll hold it up so you can see. Okay, so once I had patted the front dry, I'm just going to remove this tape. It's going to be really cute. You could do the whole entire sleeve, or if you were working with a short sleeve t-shirt, you could do, you know, just the sleeves, just the short sleeves. So that is essentially how I created, let's see where I want to put this, how I created this on the front. All right, and now I'm going to show you how to stencil over the top. This is dry, thoroughly dry at this point. I'll hang on to those. It's thoroughly dry, and I haven't heat set it yet, but you could if you wanted. And I'm just going to throw one layer of paper towel in between, and we'll use white ink, and we will stencil Peace, Love, Momlife on here. Oh my gosh, I wish you could see this in person. I will get a bunch of really good close-up shots. It is so cool. The colors are awesome. I really don't think that's going to bleed through. Okay. So, I think I decided decided, let me put this out of the way so I don't flip it over or do something crazy. This t-shirt, by the way, in case you're wondering, I am about 90% certain that it came from Hobby Lobby. It's called Comfort Colors. And this is the back of it. I got an extra large because I like to be able to wash and dry things. Teresa says she loves it. Hey Teresa, how are you doing? And Lynn says she likes the look of the sleeve. It'll be cool. It'll be really cool. Okay, so like I said at the start, I think I'm going to do this one. Because I've used this once before. I cannot remember what I made with it. I really can't. I've done this one several times on t-shirts. Peace, Love, Jesus. And then there's Peace, Love, Pause. I've used that several times. There's also one that says Peace, Love, America. But we're going to just do this. Okay. So I'm going to take it off the backing sheet. And I have the perfect guide to lay it down because I basically outlined my stencil with some blue painter's tape to create this box. Okay, that's not straight. Let me try again. All right, that's good enough. Just got on. You'll have to watch the replay. Yes, come back because I just did this sleeve. And I showed basically the technique that I used to make the front of this. And it's really easy. It's just a matter of diluting some ink. You choose what colors you want. I wanted this to be pink and pink. So I used bubblegum ink. The inks from Magnolia, DIY.com, have a white lid. So this is bubblegum. And this one is called Fuchsia Rose. And I love them together. So, where is my white ink? Here it is. Once this is completely dry, I will use a hot iron with some parchment paper in between the surface and my iron, and I will heat set it, and then it'll totally be washable, dryable, wearable. Like I've said, take this off. I made this t-shirt a while ago. I have washed and dried and worn this probably 6 or 7 times. Lori, I'll get you the replay just as soon as I'm finished. This is so easy. Okay, so I'm just pressing it down. Now the trick, if there really is a trick, is to get your ink on and then stop. You don't want to keep going over and over and over and over and over, because when you do that, you end up pushing too much underneath the stencil through the mesh, and then it doesn't look crisp. Okay, so let me put some ink on here, and we'll pull it down. I don't know whether that's enough, too much, or what. I am not good at predicting that. All right. It's way too much. Way, way, way too much. It's so hard to tell. Okay, so I'm just pulling up the big globs, making sure I've got everything covered good here for the design at the top. And now let's do the words. Peace, Love, and Mom Life. And the heart with flowers on it in the center is so cute. Oh my gosh. I could come back and do the sleeves with that over the top of where I put the bubblegum and fuchsia. Nina says this is so cool. So that's what that looks like. Let's take a little peek. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful the heart is. Oh, and the mom with her hair. Oh my goodness, you guys. It is so cute. Okay, this is going over here into a tub of water to soak until I can get out into my kitchen and clean it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, I'm going to hold it up for you carefully. And I will get close-up pictures. Isn't that cute? And let's do, I think I'll do a heart on the sleeves after I get a chance to do both sides. And I probably will do both sleeves. I might not take them to the same level though, just to be different. Anyways, this is what I showed how to do. So, if you guys have questions, if you would like my complete supply list, just let me know. I think I forgot to include blue painter's tape, but honestly, you can use just about any kind of tape you want. The only thing is that I don't think Scotch tape would work, but this or masking tape works great. Or if you just want freeform, you know, and not a square, you don't have to use any tape at all. Wanda says she loves it. And Teresa says she loves it. Linda says she loves it. Deborah says it looks beautiful. Donna says it's cute. Thank you. I love these colors. Okay, so just to repeat, this is called bubblegum. And this is called fuchsia rose. And they're both from magnoliadiy.com. So let me know if you want any information. Feel free to sprinkle for sure if you like this. I will continue working on it. Oh no, I just put my fingers in it. What was I even thinking? Thank goodness I didn't smudge it anywhere that I can see. I will continue working on it once this part is dry, and I'll get close-up pictures. And I'll put those here in the comments as well as just on my Facebook page, which is the DIY Dreaming page. Alrighty. And thank you so much to everyone who did stars. I really appreciate that too. I will see you guys later. Bye.